Take a look at the... Warriors trail by 8. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And he gets it to go. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark, Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
Shot clock at 5. Off the screen. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. He used that pick to get in close. Thompson's got 5.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. It's Iguodala with the drive. Here's Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Millsap kicks to Freak. Now here's Schroeder. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Feeds it to Iguodala. From the arc. Rebounded by Korver. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the 3.
Warriors trail by 6. Curry kicks to Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. The 4th spot held down by Andrew Bogut.
Boy, that is an impressive number. My goodness, can he keep that up? If he can, boy, he'll continue to have a humongous impact on his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Freak missing. Warriors trail by 4. And there's the feed to Thompson. Atlanta with the rebound. Freak with it. His last outing with 20 points. Scott dishes to Splitter. There's the 3. Scott, good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. The drive by Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Here's Freak. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Ozili can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Puts up a 3. No luck, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And now, the Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in three-point shooting. First in opponent offense. And they're number 2 in keeping that opponent's shooting percentage low. This is a team that really gives up no easy looks at the basket.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens. And creating those open looks, that's been key.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in. The Hawks again can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Pass to Livingston. Goes up the baseline, and he overshot that one, missing. Spates against T. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thompson's got 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Freak kicks to Scott. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bazemore for 3, and that one's good. Bazemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Barnes. And it's 13 points for Klay Thompson. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Scott kicks to T. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. And the one thing Tiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles. He knows where he's supposed to be. He gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
It's Scott on the wing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Freak. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Off target. That was a little heat check. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to go?
Ansioso de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera ver.
Imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Millsap, the power forward, with Horford at the center. Freak is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside Millsap. Freak passes to Cephalosha. Passes it to Freak from past the arc. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Now the pass to Curry. Iguodala against Millsap. Fires from the wing. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Andre Iguodala.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
That's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Barnes. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Out left to the wing. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. Releases from the wing and drills it. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Horford kicks it over to Schroeder. Horford with the screen on Curry. Schroeder passes to Freak. He tries for 3. That's good. Freak's got 5 now.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Let's keep it going. We are very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Pass to Cephalosha. And here's Schroeder. Picked by Horford. Kicks it to Korver. Fires from deep. Another three for Atlanta.
Excellent ball movement there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Freak dishes to Teague. He feeds it to Freak. Off target from three-point range. Barnes against Splitter. And the dunk by Barnes.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
They double-team Kerr. Spates kicks to Barnes. And stolen by Freak.
2 minutes.
Trying his luck deep. The shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
.119 left now here in the second. Right side Curry. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. That's tipped. Teague against Thompson. Now here's Teague, guarded close. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Freak missing.
Kevin, I'll tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Hawks. Splitter's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Scott, good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Down low, here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assist from
And it's 7 points for Draymond Green. Teague. And so we conclude the first half. Hawks ahead. They lead by 13. And time now to go courtside, as we said.
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. Number 1, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. I think it's time for a healthy dose of pick and roll. That's a bread and butter play for us when we get it going, and we are going to get it going. One more thing before I go. We can't let down our intensity. Stay focused, and let's close this one out strong.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Kent Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. Freaks checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Warriors, Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Golden State with it, down by 15. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just the fifth of this long 7-game road trip. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Teague, the pass to Freak. Over to the wing. Millsap dishes to Bazemore. Feeds to Teague. He kicks it to Millsap. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Splitter kicks to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Splitter, that's good. Splitter's got 7 points.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Warriors trail by 13. Here is Livingston. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. No coverage that time. 10 points for Barnes.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
To the wing right side. Splitter kicks to Freak. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Thompson against Teague. There's the dish to Freak. They grab their own miss.
I tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
Here's Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist in the game. Dishes it to Freak. The feed to Bazemore. Millsap passes to Teague. For 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. There's the pick. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Green. He feeds it to Ezeli. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He had 20 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. This outing from him helped ensure the win to keep the team's solid run of games going.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Scott's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates checked in for Ezeli. And so Bazemore nails both of them.
And Kent Bazemore, the long-armed lefty out of Old Dominion, where he was the Division I Defensive Player of the Year back in 2011. A 5-year senior. He graduated with 2 degrees, one in criminal justice, the other in human service.
Teague dishes to Freak. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 9 points for Freak. Warriors trail by 10. And Bazemore grew up in a small town, Kelford, North Carolina. Clark, less than 300 people.
And a very tight-knit community, as you might expect, Kevin. His uncle owned the local diner, and you see that in his demeanor. Very social, a humble guy. He's really a nice presence in the locker room.
Freak kicks to Splitter. Pass to Freak. Tries a 3. That's good. Freak's got 12 in the game. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
For the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Stolen by Thompson. No good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks lead by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. For the Hawks, Paul Millsap is checked in for Mike Scott. Freak comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Warriors, Green is checked in for Iguodala. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Thompson. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague out there with Freak. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Out to the right wing. Bogut the pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Curry with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Teague dishes to Freak. No good from outside.
I cannot understand why he keeps jacking up these threes. This is not what the fans came to see.
Green kicks to Curry. Teardrop shot. The shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Teague the pass to Freak. And stolen by Barnes. Outside, Green. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Barnes.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's stolen by Curry. To the inside. Barnes can't get it to go.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Curry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Curry. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Paul Millsap. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Paul, what was this team's attitude coming into tonight's game?
Well, we knew coming in that they was going to be aggressive on the defensive end. You know, the game got a little sloppy at times, you know, but we stuck with it, ran our stuff, and won the game.
Paul, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We see you.
Yo. Stop.
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock, body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep, I dive in the highs, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money, no time for playing games when the game ain't funny,
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo, I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, Freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Right. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, Freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now? You're serious? Yo, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Hmm? Oh, what's wrong, Basquiat's? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. Right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. And I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Donnie. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it. Man. Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Yo, nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
No, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man. Yeah. And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast, you know? You was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Freak. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, when Dirtbike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're a clean freak. You're cleaner than the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me! You got all this because of me! And don't you ever forget that! Oh, man! Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, beat this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, Frequency Vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who is that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
Introducing the starters for your Atlanta Hawks. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, Tavo Sefolosha. 2 from Wake Forest, number 0, Jeff T. And at center, 6'10 from Florida, number 15, Al Horford, Boss. At forward from Louisiana Tech, number 4, Paul Millsap. The head coach of your home team is Mike Budenholzer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta Hawks.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. And just a single game trip away from Cleveland for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 6. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Here's Love. And Thompson throws it down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Thompson misses. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Teague. He kicks to Freak. The feed now to Horford. Horford missing again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Love at the elbow. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. Kevin, let's look at where the Hawks stand in the NBA rankings right now. First in opponent field goal percentage. First in opponent points per game. And they've also made their opponents pay.
Mother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff T. The dish to Bazemore. Here's Horford. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Horford's got 5 now. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now, here is Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. The shot. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Got that one up quick. Freak's got his first points in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Thompson throws it down.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Schroeder with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Millsap down low. Covered by LeBron. And that one's good. Free.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Brooklyn.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they force.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor.
Here's Bazemore. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly. What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Atlanta making some changes. Splitter comes in for Al Horford. And Chris Humphrey subbed in for Paul Millsap. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. Freak kicks to Splitter. And a wide open look for Freak. Again, the Hawks score. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. And it's Humphreys with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Splitter sets a screen. And Bazemore kicks to Humphreys. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And Bazemore kicks to Freak. The pass to Schroeder. There's Freak. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Schroeder passes to Freak. Dishes it to Humphreys. Here's Freak. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got 9.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
James dishes to Fry. Outside jumper. Passes it to Fry. Drills the three-pointer. Fry's got himself going. And there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Hawks trail by 7. Schroeder kicks to Freak. The Hawks working the ball around. Splitter passes to Freak. They get it back. Cleveland's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Now, here's Fry. Covered by Humphries. Picked by Mozgov. And here is Shumpert. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Shumpert in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bazemore kicks to Freak. Out to the right wing. Picked by Humphries. Schroeder passes to Humphries. And again, it's Atlanta.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Kicks it to Dellavedova. One second left. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected. When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think.
Out to you from the Cavaliers in this one.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Freak, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
To the paint, here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thompson's got 8 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash-mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And Horford, here we go. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And Horford, guys, is so dangerous in that pick and roll because he's athletic enough to roll to the rim and finish in traffic, but he can also pick and pop for the mid-range jumper. Puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses.
Clock at 6. Here's Smith, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
And you think about Horford and the pick and roll, and, Greg was talking about this. Clark, he's a very good passer, too.
And because of that, they can space the floor effectively with him because he can make good decisions with the ball. Even when he posts up, he's looking to pass. And they love those catch-and-shoot jumpers, do the Hawks, and he's a good passer to those shooters.
Teague, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love's checked in. No good from Fry. The Hawks trail by 3. Teague kicks to Freak. Pass to Horford. He feeds it to Freak. The Hawks working the ball around. Cephalosha dishes to Freak. From the stripe, he squares up and sinks it. Freak's got 11. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Irving against T. Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 6 points for Kevin Love.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Freak. And off the front, and in it goes. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Irving against Teague. Irving drives in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Outside Irving. There's the pick. The screen from Thompson. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Freak with it, guarded now by Irving. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers really cut down to 10 on the bucket from Freak.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. Freak number 1.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range, and over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Just a high level of efficiency. That's the key. I mean, quality of shots he takes, but also his fundamentals. Anyone can host a launch party. This guy is consistent ATM.
Schroeder passes to Freak. Now Schroeder still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Freak. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. Feeds it to Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Splitter kicks to Humphries. Here's Schroeder, picked by Humphries. 5 to shoot. There's Freak. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for him. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. Out to the wing. Schroeder passes to Freak. And the rejection by LeBron. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Down low. And there's Marshall. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 6 assists now in the game. The Hawks trail by 19. Schroeder kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Bazemore. Pass to Splitter. Inside. Here's Freak. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Freak's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Can't hit. And through the first.
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
I mean, switching sides is going to help for sure. I swear that rim we were shooting at was off. It was like carnival ring or something, or an oval or something, not a circle, you feel me? Man, once we switch sides, we'll be the team with the advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. Better work on the glass. That's the first thing I want to see. There's no reason we should be getting out-rebounded right now. Now, that wasn't our only issue for sure. In general, we have to be more connected as a unit, not 5 individuals, no matter which 5 of you is out there. And coming up, we need to be looking for every opportunity to make that entry feed into the low post. I want the ball going in there whenever we get the chance. I'll end it with this. Did you see their smiles as they were headed to the locker room? They think they got this game won. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to concede just yet.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by... The Hawks trail by 20. Now, here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks it to Freak. There's the feed to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And it's sent back by Horford. And they'll keep possession. Smith with a wide open look. That's in there. Love with the assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Dellavedova kicks to Fry. He's looking for Love and finds him, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Splitters checked in for Atlanta. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. There's Freak. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Rejected by Millsap. Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. Shoots. No good off the front iron.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
There's the dish to Splitter. The fader. And he gets it to go. And that's now 21 points for Freak.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
J.R. Smith on the wing. There's a good screen. They double him with Freak. Love goes in. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Millsap. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And here's a look at some numbers for Fry. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. 8th in three-point shooting. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from three. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Atlanta. And Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. And I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long. It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Back to Splitter. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. Bazemore for 3. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin, a place to train new players, officials, and executives or management, a way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. 4th, Freak.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
Shumpert with the steal. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. The three-pointer no good. Atlanta's shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Bazemore, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Bazemore's got 6 points. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
That's his first
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Here's Freak. No luck. Shumpert with some nice D. Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Out to Smith. Humphries against Mozgov. And that's a foul. Called on Chris Humphries.
That's his second personal foul.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. And finished off by Shumpert.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle. Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Here's Freak. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Here's Dellavedova. He has 5. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. Mozgov's got his second basket of the night. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that one's good. Freak. Cleveland controlling the game. Out to the wing. Mozgov down low. He's against Splitter. Mozgov's shot is off. Splitter passes to Freak. From the high post. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Freak's got 26 points. Smith outside. Outside jumper. The 3. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top. Running away with it. 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So for the Hawks, Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Cephalosha. Freak comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Kirk Heinrich. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Chris Humphries is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Splitter, and it's Teague in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Kicks it out to Love. James in the post, guarded by Hardaway. A shot by LeBron, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 28 points for Freak. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Screen by Smith. LeBron kicks to Love. The shot is off, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
In the corner, it's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside Teague. Here's Freak. Not really his range, and it's off target. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
There's the pass to Humphries. From deep. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice shot by Smith.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Love with the screen on Humphries. Irving double teamed. Love with the screen for Smith. Thompson. Dishes to LeBron. Goes back up. And the layup good by Irving.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Teague dishes to Freak. To the left side wing. Humphries with a screen on James. A clear look for Hardaway. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Inside, here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 24 points for Smith.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Freak. 28 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And the Hawks making a change here. Korver's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Mozgov passes to LeBron. Mozgov against Korver. Mozgov with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent. And you only get assists when guys make shots.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57. And adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And there's no victory sweeter than beating somebody who's last beaten you. Tonight, they'll even things up 1-1 in their 3-game season series against the Hawks.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Irving. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's good.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Poked away. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Irving. The shot from 20 feet away. They get the rebound. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
You know, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
He was putting passes on a platter for these guys, leading them straight to the basket for easy buckets. He finished with 13 assists, and as good as that total was, it still doesn't reflect what a supreme job he did running their offense.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
Like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
That wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette,
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you, and I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go like this.
Oh.
1,
2, 3, shoot, swish. Swish. Yeah. Again. Like, oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, swish. Yeah. Oh, okay. Like that. Cool, right? Yeah.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I could barely remember. But we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Atlanta Hawks. You look at the Hawks. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of Game 1 in your building. I'm with you there. I think you've got to give them the early nod as favorites.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Some changes. Freak comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kidd Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. And it's Zeller in at the 5. Charlotte is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Batum. Back to Walker. Jacks up a 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds.
I think this is one of the reasons this team is where they are right now. They are very opportunistic and aggressive, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. Here's Schroeder. Right over the D. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Now here's Batum. Tight defense on him. Picked by Zeller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
From deep, that is good. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. And they get it outside for Batum. Rebound by the Hawks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Cephalosha. Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Walker. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Just 4 to shoot. Schroeder off target with his 3. Hornets trail by 5. And Batum kicks to Walker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Splitter comes in for Al Horford. And Chris Humphrey subbed in for Paul Millsap. Now here is Cephalosha looking for his first basket still in this one. Splitter kicks to Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Lynn with it. Pulls up. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Humphries. And again, it's Atlanta.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Here's Lynn. They trail by 7. They set the screen. Lets the three fly. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-3 run. Schroeder passes to Freak. From beyond the arc. Kept alive. Tries again. Humphries, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
And Lamb kicks to Lynn. For the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Moment here now for an injury report.
I was told that it looks to be a strain of the lower back. For a team fighting in round 1 of the playoffs, this is quite the scare. We'll see how it turns out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Dishes it to Cephalosha. Splitter with a screen on Lynn. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Fades and shoots. Good. Freak's got 11 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Lynn. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder passes to Splitter. The feed now to Humphries. Here's Schroeder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Walker. And that one's good. He's got 13.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a...
Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
And I'd agree with you, Kevin. Agency is a big decision, but it's also a huge opportunity for any player. One of the greatest opportunities a player can have in his career. So I think it makes sense, and it's prudent to take your time, evaluate your options, and see where you think you might want to land.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Charlotte, Kidd, Gilchrist, and Williams are at the forward spots. Batum is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5 down low. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He ended with 16 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great hard charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Lynn dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Can't hit. And Atlanta will come the other way.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Kaminsky kicks to Kid Gilchrist. 5 to shoot. Batum attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Batum's got his second bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Teague, the pass to Millsap, and the basket good.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Kyle Korver. Hornets trail by 13. Now here's Walker. He's got 13. Picked by Zeller. Outside, Walker. From the arc. Good. Walker's got 16.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Humphries dishes to Cephalosha. Pass to Freak. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Schroeder passes to Freak. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 14.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
There's a screen by Williams. And Walker kicks to Williams. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Freak. Here's Splitter, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Hawks lead by 15. Picked by Williams. Walker dishes to Williams. Again, Williams missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The dish to Freak. From beyond the arc, it's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Walker the pass to Lamb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Freak kicks to Cephalosha. Here's Splitter, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Outside, Walker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Walker having a fantastic game. He's got 16 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And so Walker nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Cephalosha kicks to Splitter. Pass to Cephalosha. Feeds to Freak. That three off the mark. Hornets trail by 16. To the wing on the left. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Freak. Freak's got 9 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
At the elbow, Zeller. Again, the Hornets score.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Freak in Atlanta again with the bucket. 15 seconds left here in the second. Here's Walker. He's got 18. Kicks it to Williams. Here's Lamb. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Hawks on top, leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some things. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. We've got a very clear job to do, and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 22 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Making a switch here. Freak's checked in. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague out there with Freak, and it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Walker dishes to Zeller, and he gets the bucket. Zeller's got 6.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And that one's good. Freak. And here's Walker. He's got 21. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Zeller. They set the pick. Back to Lynn. Kid Gilchrist sets the pick for Lynn. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Freak. From 15 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Freak's got 26 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
For Charlotte, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kid Gilchrist. The Atlanta making some changes. Splitters checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Lamb, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Kid Gilchrist drops them both. The Hawks leading by 18. Schroeder passes to Freak. He kicks it to Splitter. Goes up on the high post. And it's Freak missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Outside, Walker. To the middle. And Zeller kicks to Lynn. They get it back.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Splitter with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. And it's Freak missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Kevin, their opponents haven't been able to score effectively throughout the regular season because they always seem to have an answer for whatever offense their opponents throw at them.
For Charlotte, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Kemba Walker. Chris Humphries has checked in for the Hawks. And he makes both free throws. Now Schroeder. He feeds it to Freak. And there's the pass to Schroeder. He dishes it to Freak. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Hornets trail by 16. The feed now to Lamb. Lets it go from deep. Hornets keep it alive. And a wide open look for Lynn. Off target with his 3. Atlanta's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Humphries with a screen on Walker. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Dishes it to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Pass to Humphries. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Lamb dishes to Walker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Freak kicks it over to Schroeder. The dish now to Freak to end the drought. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Lynn. And that one's good. Schroeder.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
Hornets trail by 16. There's Lynn with the three. That's good. Lynn's got 8 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Walker. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Trying to answer back, but then so here's Charlotte. Lynn with it. 10 points for him. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
So far, going for more of an inside game.
For a splitter. 5 to shoot. Let's go. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Kid Gilchrist sends the pick for Walker. Off the screen. They get it back. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Hawks have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Free throw good, Cephalosha. Cephalosha hits both of them. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Lynn with it, out defended by Freak. Lynn kicks to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Freak. His 3-pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 11. Outside, Walker. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Lynn. The 3. No good from Lamb. Atlanta's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Here's Freak. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one too, the fadeaway.
Now here's Walker. He's got 29 points. Pick by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Lynn. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Atlanta making some changes. Freaks checked in for Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lin comes in for Walker. And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Jeremy Lin. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hornets head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. You couldn't pick a worse time for an injury of any enters its very last stretch. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. We've got Williams, Jeremy Lamb out there with Jeremy Lin. Then there's Batum, and it's Hawes in at the center.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak passes to Millsap. Schroeder kicks to Horford. Here's Freak. It's good from the top of the key. Freak's got 32 points. Hornets trail by 20. Here's Walker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. You look at the game so far for Williams. He has 12 points and 3 denials.
Shooter passes to Millsap, and that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 19.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Walker dishes to Batum. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Walker. Pick by Zeller. Clock at 6. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
The high post shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hornets trail by 17. Williams sets a screen for Walker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And Bazemore kicks to Freak. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Zeller. Launches it. And it's Schroeder missing. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Back to Batum. Pick by Williams. To the paint. Off the pick. He lays it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
.137 left in the 4th. Picked by Horford. Williams comes with a double team. And Horford, here we go. And that one is hammered home.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Atlanta.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. That's one he knows he should have drained.
You got it.
Shooter passes to Freak. Shoots a fader. Batum grabs the miss. He feeds it to Walker. The pass to Zeller. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Atlanta with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Millsap against Zeller. And that one's good. Millsap. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Walker dishes to Batum. The feed to Kid Gilchrist. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline.
Don't forget about that one.
Well, I'm here with Paul Millsap. And Paul, you really delivered tonight to help the team. What goes into a game like tonight where you put up such a tremendous stat line?
Man, forget the line, man. I'm just glad we came out here. We played our hearts out. It's a good team we played tonight, but we stuck with it and we fought it out and won the game.
Great job by you, Paul. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect it in you. You're a man of conviction, but it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most